Week number 2 of the weight loss challenge with whole foods. And of course, taking out those bad things that are causing us to gain weight or to stagnate your weight loss in general. If you're new to the channel, I've been discussing habits, health, and happiness in general, but most of all is taking care of us that have reached a mature age, whether you're over 40, whether you're 45, whether you're over 50 or 60, this is the channel to come and check us out and how we're trying to do things in a natural, holistic way to balance out ourselves and so we can be a better person to take care of others. I'm a caregiver full-time for my mom, but I also work full-time in sales, and as you know, juggling both things can be very difficult. My mom had a stroke over 23 years ago and has aphasia, which she can only say a couple of words. It does take a lot out of me, and we've had a lot of challenges this week and dealing with some health issues, but she is on the road to recovery. In the meantime, this is about facing obstacles this week and how do we manage it. But one thing I can share with you all is that I discovered some things that were going on with me that was causing the struggle and the plateau of just being stagnated, not even budging. Even though I would do extended fasts, I would gain the weight right back. And trying to eat one meal a day. Well, I went to my naturopath, a holistic doctor that is all about doing natural herbs and eating a whole food diet to combat any imbalances or toxins that have entered the body and how to eliminate those toxins. So I'm just reading down on my notes of what I found out about myself. Okay, so I did blood tests, hair tests, saliva tests, and this gives you a better full picture of who you are and what ailments or any kind of deficiencies that you may have, and also shows what's good and what you're doing right. What has been happening with me, you guys know in the past weeks, and if you look back at the beginning of the weight loss challenge videos that I was sharing about hormones and hormone imbalances that I was feeling going on, like here, the boobs were just hurting. I was in pain, swollen, very lumpy. So I wasn't sure if I'm really menopausal. I think I'm still perimenopausal because I still ovulate. I have my ovaries. What has been discovered is that I'm estrogen dominant. Estrogen dominance is what is basically taken over my world in the last few months. And so I have to do some adjustments in my diet, and I have to really look at how much I'm fasting. The other thing that the doctor shared with me is that I'm hypoglycemic, meaning having low blood sugar, and it's too low. And because of my extended fasting, and I've been doing it over 3 years, I'm doing way too much. And now it's causing kind of a little bit of havoc in my body. With estrogen dominance, it can cause the weight gain, the depression, anxiety, where you feel like a fight or flight responses for just small type of stresses that you deal with in the day. So I knew that was off. So, the moodiness, things like that. Also, estrogen dominance can cause and lead up to, because it's inflammation, right? It can cause cancers like breast cancers, ovarian cancers. Estrogen dominance can cause breast tenderness. It can cause weight gain, belly fat, especially you see in that middle area, as well as in the hips and in the thighs. So you kind of turn out to be like an apple-shaped body. And I saw where it was going. Okay? And we need to catch that. Also, blotchy skin, and I've noticed as well that I'm putting on more makeup, and because I'm trying to cover spots that I'm seeing under, around my cheek areas, under my eyes. And it's not freckles, it's blotchy skin. And the sun, obviously, I'm out walking every day. So I will be getting into more supplements because I wasn't taking much and I wasn't taking enough. And so like omega-3s You definitely need my vitamin B complex, which I know I'm deficient in. I need that as well. And then the zinc and the vitamin D. So all that need to be balanced out and regimented about how much do I need of each. And I was playing a guessing game. And so this is really helping me get back on track and feel a lot better. And it's pretty instant once you know what you're dealing with. That's why I encourage you guys to please get your workups done. And it's not just about the primary doctor. If they are holistic thinking, then maybe they'll go deeper, but that's difficult to find. But if you can find a naturopath or some type of holistic physician, then you might want to try it. It is an investment because I do pay out of pocket outside of my insurance, but I do have flexible spending dollars, or what do you call it? Healthcare spending account. And so I use that to pay myself back. What I'm doing about it now is I have to adjust my intermittent fasting schedule. I know I was always doing a 22-2, 2 hours of an eating window to eat one meal and maybe a small snack. The weekends I was eating 2 meals, but basically I'm going back to my 18-6 so I can get 2 meals in plus either a juice or a smoothie of some sort, because what I need to do is keep my sugar levels more balanced and so it doesn't drop drastically. And it might be temporary, but I'm going to go with the flow on this and encourage you guys to check it out. It's okay if you have to make a shift. It's just an obstacle. And we're going to balance out our hormones, because that can be the total factor to keeping you from losing weight. The other thing that was mentioned to me is that I need more protein in my diet. I've been basically eating whole food plant-based Monday through Friday. And then Saturday, Sunday, I usually would do my fish and maybe some eggs. My doctor is encouraging more protein in the diet, and she said you'll see some instant changes in how you feel and sleep, and also to give you more energy to get back in a little bit more rigorous exercising. So that's a great way of bringing down the estrogen, is to get more vigorous cardio going and or weight resistance type of exercises. Now, I would say this past week, it's been not good on the exercising. I missed a couple of days because of doing early conference calls with work, but also I had to manage my mom's doctor's appointments and things that had to be attended to this week. It really kind of threw me off, but again, just an obstacle, but it did not hinder my weight loss. I basically maintained the weight loss that I did from my 72-hour fast. I'm excited about that because I thought I would just instantly gain the weight back, but it seems to be balancing out. And that's what we're looking for, right? At the end of my video, I always say, always keep searching for the perfect bite and balance. I mean that literally. You need to find the right diet that works for you, and not look at everybody else and compare yourself, because we're all different. It's not a one size fits all when it comes to a meal plan. And this is why when I do any kind of accountability coaching that I do through my website, is that I don't think that you should just have my meal plan and that's it, and this should work for you to lose weight or whatever you're trying to accomplish, because we have to find out what's going on with you and break it down and see where we can fill in the gaps, and also to figure out what your body is really asking for and the nourishment that it really needs. This is why it's so important to set a foundation, to look at where you are and have a set point to where you're starting from, and then see what it is that the nourishment that you need, and then feed that to yourself. Because once your body is happy and balanced and losing the inflammation that is going on there, then it will pay you back by going back to its original weight where it is most happiest. I really truly believe that. I'm not a doctor myself. I'm just trying to inspire you guys, and I hope I do with these videos, and to encourage you. I am taking classes in holistic nutrition. I'm hoping to get my certification at the end of the year or the first of the year. The more research that I do, the more that I want to share with you. What are your obstacles that you're facing this week on the weight loss challenge? If you haven't already started the challenge, please jump in right now, because there's no better time than starting today. And the next day, you can start again from whatever you did today that may not have been on your guidelines, right? You can start all over. Please do follow me on Instagram as well. I'm trying to put out some real-time kind of stories as to let you know what I'm eating or let you know what I'm up to in general. And I look forward to reading your comments. And again, don't forget that caregiving begins with you, and always keep searching for the perfect bite and balance. Cheers.